Paul is writing to the church of Corinth, a good church in many ways. He established it, and they were doing good within the community. What they began to do, though, was to be a little mean to one another, not listening and arguing a bit, but who was the best and who had the greatest gifts, and some would start some things without another, and becoming a little problem, and Paul heard it and wanted to write back. And he was trying to say to the church, we came to you with arms open, with hearts wide open to you, did not hold anything back, and shared with you our faith. A faith in Christ that would set you free. And so be open to one another. Remember, God is with you in and out of season, in hard times, in difficult times. God is with you. Remember that. Remember that you belong to one another. You belong to Christ. You belong to God. And so there ought to be something that bounds you together unlike any other thing in the culture. You may not be exactly alike, but you are, in God's eyes, bound to God, brothers and sisters in Christ. One of the things that Fran alluded to at the conference was is a little 3 points, and I want you to get these 3 points. 3 points that could and can change the world. 3 points that can change the world. Are you ready? Are you ready? As a part of our Christian faith, it's who we are. Number 1, do no harm. You got that? First point. Do no harm. Get up each day. Do your best not to hurt anyone by word and deed. If you think you're not feeling too hot today, you're a little nasty, you're out of sorts, stay home. But the worst trouble that happens in life is that we run into people and we give them our nastiness. Maybe we didn't mean it. Maybe we just got on the wrong side of the bed. Maybe we floundered all night angry at someone who may have said something to us, thinking all night, wait till I see them. I'm going to lay them out flat. Paul said, Jesus said, do no harm. Try to love one another. Do no harm to one another. Because those are things that happen. Words even worse than other physical ways of hurting people. It is the rumors that we spread. It's the vicious things that we say. It's the unkind things that we say. Sometimes it's not even words. It's a look. Have you had that done to you? I've had a look that could lay me right out on the floor. What? What did I do? What did I say? Why did that person look at me like that? And there's times that I feel not so happy myself. And I'll say, hi, Dorothy. And Dorothy doesn't say hi back. I said, well, then forget it. I say, do no harm. I have tried to teach my children, and I try to teach myself. Because it pops in your head, it does not have to come out your mouth. Because that's a way of doing harm. I was trying to be nice to Dorothy. So she may have snubbed me. Maybe she and Al had a fight the night before. Maybe her gout is hurting her today. I don't know why she didn't say hi back to me. I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to do harm. I'm not going to go home and call somebody on the phone and say, do you know what Dorothy Stanton did to me today? And you can bet your bippy by the end of the day, 20 or 30 other people will know what Dorothy did to me. And all she did was didn't say hi. See? We do not need to do harm. Other people see that and say, well, if that's how Christian people act, why even go to church? I get that at the market. I get that at work. First point, do no harm. Second point, do good. Now you would think that that's normal, but no, I think that we need to get up each day with a plan. What can I do good today for another? Maybe it's even yourself, because sometimes we are our worst critics. But to get up that day with a plan in mind. Not that you're just going to survive till you get home and get your feet up and have dinner. No, that you get up and you have a plan. I'm going to do good today, at least once today, to lift up someone, to encourage someone, to make the day better for someone. We need to do that. We don't do enough of that. Oh, sure, if you do something nice to me, I'll reciprocate. But that's not what Christ is asking us to do. Do good. Always. Every day. Third. The third one. Important one for Christians. You hear me? Stay in love with God. You got that? Stay in love with God each and every day. God, thank you for the gift of Jesus. Thank you for all the things I've read and the ministry that He performed, dying for me upon the cross. Oh God, thank you for the beautiful day. Staying in love with God also means consistently worshiping with God. So I hope that when you're not here, I lift you up in prayer because I figure you're probably half dead in a ditch somewhere, because I know you want to be here every Sabbath day. I just know it. Because you're in love with God. He created this whole world. He created you. I'm not a predestination person. But I believe a lot of things in my life didn't just happen. I give God the credit for that. The people I've met. The friends that befriended me, who give me hope and trust. I give God, we need to give God thanks, and we worship God in many ways, not only on this Sabbath day, but to be in love with God, to thank God. It keeps us close. And as we are in love with God, I think we hear God. I think we see God. I think the more opportunity we can hear God whisper in my ear, do this. But sometimes the things that God whispers in my ear, I even hate to say it out loud. I hear it in my ear, well done, boy. Good job, kid. I think God says those things to us as we try to live out the way God would have us live. That we are connected to one another. It is my belief, my sincere belief, I'll take it with me till I go to my grave. It is the Christian faith. It is the church. It is the believers in Jesus Christ that's going to save this world. And if we diminish our ministry, if we go out acting like everyone else, doing harm, if we don't go around doing good and being ministry, if we don't stay in love with our God, then we make no witness to the world. And if we make no witness to the world, they're going to wind up killing ourselves. Dividing ourselves in this little camp and that little camp. One thing that annual conference, that I like about annual conference, it reminds me again that I live in a community of faith of white and black and brown, of Native Americans, of people from Asia and South America, people from Africa and India, people who may live in a communist country but believe in Jesus and trying to change their life, and eventually I believe will change their country, I believe.